Hello and welcome to the exhilarating Formula E race at Tempelhofer Airport in Berlin, where thanks to our partner Cupra ABT, we have the chance to give you a closer look at Formula E. That means we will visit the Allianz fan village, explore the pit lane, and we'll head to the starting grid where the drivers get ready and prepare themselves for the exciting race start. And we will try to bring you some pictures from the Formula E race here at the Berlin race weekend right into your living room. Before we get started, could you please check if you're part of the Einfahrer electric community? If not, we'd be thrilled if you could support us with a subscription. Then you won't miss any of the latest videos coming up in the future. The highlight of this fantastic weekend is, of course, the race cars, and they are 100% fully electric powered. What that means, we'll show you later in the pit lane, of course, with the necessary details. But you can see they look really Formula E style. And of course, there are all the well-known manufacturers, starting with Cupra, where we are now, and many others will join in the future. Porsche, Maserati, Nissan, all competing for first place, where I stood watching the rivalry and anticipation from the crowd. A real highlight here is, of course, the Allianz fan village, where you have the unique opportunity to relax a bit, where there is a stage for entertainment, various activities to enjoy, and plenty of food trucks offering a wide range of delicious options as well to provide you with the best possible catering. Always, every single year at Formula E in Berlin, Allianz really goes all out with their services. We're here at Hankook, where they make the racing tires for Formula E, meeting the high demands of professional electric racing teams. And those very same tires are used from the qualifying session all the way through the entire race itself. That means it's really not exactly the same as it is typically done in Formula One, where the tires are being changed. However, Hankook transfers the technology from Formula E to mass-produced vehicles on the road. That means, for instance, we have here also an all-weather tire that you can use at home on your electric cars, which have two significant advantages. On one hand, the lowest possible rolling resistance, so you get the maximum range with the electric car. On the other hand, if you film inside here, there's this foam material specifically designed to absorb noise and naturally ensure maximum smoothness, comfort, and tranquility in your electric car, enhancing your overall driving experience. That, of course, is also available as a winter tire or as a summer tire, shown elsewhere in our catalog or online store with more details. We are here at the main stage at Formula E. This is the big stage, and here we have a really nice panoramic view for you. In the back is the Emotion Club, which is essentially the paddock club, the VIP club, where tickets go for around 6,000 euros. And of course, you have the main stage here, where various events, including live music performances, take place, often captivating the audience with their energy and talent. Exactly because Lena from Berlin, who originally comes from Estonia, is here on stage with her electric guitar. And actually, this would be the perfect stage for Simply Electric. Absolutely brilliant is also this incredible desert racer, very much like a beach buggy. That fits us at the Baltic Sea, where you can quickly and effortlessly race electrically along the beautiful serene beach. That looks super high performance, and I think they drive it a bit through the desert. I mean, I've seen this kind of thing somewhere before because, of course, this thing is purely electric, and it naturally has the appropriate ground clearance to easily go through the challenging off-road terrain with no issues at all. Getting through, the gull-wing doors, they kind of remind you of the Mercedes SLR, right? Yeah, could be. Looks nice. We are at Novus Bikes, and they have something really modern. Novus basically kind of means new, and they've recently released this amazing e-bike, which you can essentially get as a moped version, adding more fun to your ride. Always installed is a 6.2 kilowatt-hour battery, which, however, has 25 kilowatts of drive power, accelerates from 0 to 50 in 1.9 seconds, only up to 45 km/h in the moped version, and has 400 Newton meters of torque. And what's brilliant is that the bike itself only weighs 108 kilos, which is supposed to be super, super light among e-bikes. And it reaches 130 km/h top speed, and it has an impressive range of up to 135 kilometers, making it ideal for extended use. Well, cool, doing your usual moves. Now with the bike, you can explore more of the surrounding areas. If you want a bit of hospitality, then the place to be is Formula E. Exactly right. There are different lounges here. We're currently in the electrifying lounge here at Cupra ABT. And there you can, of course, treat yourselves a bit with some snacks and cold and hot drinks. And you also have a large terrace, of course, with the best view of the Formula E track. A major highlight is, of course, the pit lane walk, where I could naturally take the lead and enjoy the vibrant atmosphere. The right group leader. Additionally, in 2024, the new Porsche Taycan in its 2024 generation is the safety car in Formula E, driven by Bruno Correa, and Stefan will enthusiastically show it to you in detail, naturally prepared accordingly. The brand new Porsche Turbo GT, which was just recently presented very prominently with great fanfare. This is essentially the foundation for this exciting racing variant. Then there's, I believe, the Weissach package, where it also includes this impressive rear wing. But for the safety car here, it's probably okay without the wing, right, Stefan? I think so too. We walk slowly across the bridge, racetrack, soaking in the beautiful view. Here's the entrance, not just to the Paddock Club, which means the ultimate VIP area, but of course also the way to the pit lane, where we now want to walk through it with you, giving you an insightful look into the action. We have now arrived at the pit lane, and from here you can also clearly see both the start and the finish lines of the fantastic Formula E racetrack located in the vibrant city of Berlin. The route has changed a bit in its overall setup compared to last year, an instance where we already showed you a detailed video. And now we want to take you into the pit lane to look at the individual teams and see what's exciting there. Just to let you know, the speed limit in the pit lane is strictly 50 km/h. Finally, now we are standing right here in the pit lane with Cupra and right here at Lucas de Grassi's car, getting ready to see what happens next. That's basically his race car, the one he'll use later to compete in the race. And we can give you a detailed close-up look to thoroughly show you what exactly a Formula E car is capable of in terms of performance. We'll get the exact data from the race engineer shortly and of course share it with you. Let's discuss the specs in detail. The Formula E race car, well, everyone definitely has an equal chance to showcase their skills there. That means the car itself, along with the drivetrain and motor, is specified by Formula E. We have 52 kilowatt hours net, which we can then use over the race distance. And in the qualifying, it is essentially about using just 20% of the battery, achieving the best possible time, and finding the absolute perfect setup for the racer to perform extraordinarily well. And then in the race, it's really about efficiency. We have a unit with 470 kilodolars of power, 2,500 to 3,000 newtons of torque, depending on whether you use the boost function or not. And then we have a recuperation performance later in the race, once the battery has lost some charge, which are also around 300 kilowatt, 350 kilowatt. So it's really about highest engineering and primarily software, because otherwise the basics with the drivetrain and doors are the same for everyone. What certainly plays a very significant role is, of course, the overall weight. The vehicle is only allowed to weigh 853 kilograms with the driver. So if I, with my 99.9 kilograms, were to drive Formula E, that would probably be the final straw, because of course, it ultimately matters to keep the weight as low as possible for better performance, not to exceed this weight. By the way, the top speed of a Formula E car this season is 322 kph, which is 3 kph less than, for instance, the Maserati Gran Cabrio, highlighting the impressive performance of electric vehicles. Or even the Gran Turismo Folgo. That's what's great about Formula E. It's not just the grid girls, but also the grid boys, bringing diversity. That means here it's a colorful mix, showing driver numbers, men and women, promoting vibrant diversity. I think that's great because I believe in Formula One it's only ladies, right, Stefan? As far as I know, yes. Though we would absolutely and definitely be perfect for a grid boy, right? Perfect. We are here at Formula E in the starting lineup and we'll be off very soon to start the race. And now the beautiful lady who is showing the elf right here of the Cupra Up Formula E car just now in the pit lane, and now of course here on the starting grid for this exciting race day. Final preparations are now being made here right before the race at Tempelhofer Feld in Berlin, ensuring all is ready for the event. The race engineers are doing the final tweaks, the drivers are in top shape, and of course we want Cupra Up to score points again today, and we are super excited. This is fantastic here at the starting grid, with everyone feeling the excitement. And at Porsche, the final preparations are being made here to naturally transfer the renowned Porsche DNA to the racetrack and efficiently combine the 853 kilograms with advanced electromobility technology, ensuring a seamless performance that underscores both innovation and speed. We are at Maserati with Roland Stähler, the new managing director. And Roland, what do you think? What's your race expectation today? We want to see Max on the podium, preferably on the top spot of the podium, of course. Max Günther is our German racing driver who, so to speak, drives for the tricolor, for Maserati. And of course, we always certainly keep our fingers crossed for every one of them. During the formation lap, the safety car leads the way with Bruno Correa in front. And the safety car which we had planned, that was actually the replacement car because this is actually the real safety car here. This is the all-new Porsche Taycan Turbo GT, also available with the Weissach package included. And here we also have Bruno Correa, who naturally starts off the field, cracking a few jokes with the guys from the FIA. And that's quite obviously really cool that the Porsche Taycan is leading the way here, and even welcome friends today to the exciting race event. On pole position is the Mahindra Formula E team. I believe Mahindra is also the main manufacturer for the drivetrain, and they are here today, starting from pole position in the renowned Berlin Tempelhofer airfield. The starting grid is now being cleared because we are 5 minutes before race start. And now, of course, the celebrities and team managers are leaving the starting grid immediately and making their way to the sidelines. And then it goes into the formation lap and, of course, also to the start of the first Formula E race here in Berlin at Tempelhofer Feld. We are just moments away from the race start. The grid is set up and we are about to begin the first Formula E race here in Berlin at Tempelhofer Feld. The green flag is shown and now the drivers are, of course, brimming with adrenaline, eager to seize every opportunity they can get and want to make the most of the start to secure their positions. Thank you. Yes, off we go on this wild ride here at Tempelhofer Feld, and the Mahindra team has had a great start, remained on pole position. Behind that, DS Automobile is in second place, but I think the Cupra ABT has also moved up slightly. The Maserati holds its position, heading into the race laps. Soon the cars will pass by us live, offering an incredible view of the thrilling action. We are in the electric lounge because we didn't make it to the tribune for the starting lineup because we were still with you. On the starting grid, things were full of excitement. Here comes now swiftly the safety car just passed by, and we sincerely hope that everyone had a smooth start and that the race can now truly and fully kick off here, ensuring an exhilarating competition ahead. What you hear a bit in the background is the whine of the electric motors. Occasionally we might be missing a bit of that characteristic and iconic Formula E sound. That's more like tire squealing and the high-pitched, piercing whine of the 470 kilowatts electric motor that you can hear. And here you can see clearly it fits very closely, as I mentioned before, through the curve before the start to the finish. We have a very good position here again. Surely you can, of course, watch exciting Formula E races on TV on DF1. It will be shown on free TV or, of course, also available online on the FIA, reaching a broader audience. And you see currently Pascal Wehrlein is in front with his Porsche and our support, of course, goes to van der Linde in the ABT, because unfortunately the Grassi is already out. This is Formula E, this is pure racing, and it travels around the entire world with a lot of excitement. Where we started the video, we want to finish it, of course, and as always, we're standing with you in pole position and sincerely hope to have given you a really great and thorough impression of Formula E through our detailed coverage. That you might perhaps get the desire to visit the Formula E event here in Berlin in 2025, for example, and experience the excitement. We hope you thoroughly enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. Please check again if you're part of the Einfeld electric community. If not, we would be happy if you support us with a subscription. And then we'll regularly see each other again with the latest electric car videos. Stay healthy and see you soon. Yours, Ollie, so Stefan. And now let's go ahead and have a great little party with all the celebrities.
Ja, sehr gut, da sehe ich uns.
And look, where the little frog has its curl, right?